The impact of European and American and Russian and Chinese interference is a role. It is not something that is in the past. It is something that is happening as we speak. And therefore, when we speak to it, we are speaking to it to warn ourselves of the reality. When we speak about the Danidas and the NGOs, these are bodies whose raison d'etre is to ensure that we remain in a perpetual state of begging. That is what we are doing to warn ourselves. And we are not for 1 minute saying that we will shut ourselves out from the rest of the world.
This is one of the reasons I love listening to this man, Professor Lumumba. Anytime he speaks wisdom of Africa. He talks about Africa. He talks about what will make Africa to become a great nation. He's one of the Pan-Africanists I so much love listening to. There's something he said here now that I so much love. We are not doing all this thing or saying all this thing that we are going to remove ourselves from other worlds, other countries, other nations. No, we are doing this to make Africa to be independent. If we say that we are independent, that we should be independent in all angles, in all areas. Not that we are independent by mouth, but back at the back, something is going down that doesn't make us independent. Just take your time. I'm going to play this video to the end. Take your time and watch this video and hear what this man said concerning Africa. We are not saying that we are not going to associate ourselves with other countries. No. If you want to do business with us, come to us. Let's bargain. Let's do business. Let's do business that will benefit you and benefit us. Not only you, we gain, and we're going to be begging you on what we sold to you people. No, nah. Just watch the video. I remember my humble self, the Eggman. Subscribe to my channel. Give the video a big thumbs up and do the needful. We move. Just watch.
The impact of European and American and Russian and Chinese interference is a role. It is not something that is in the past. It is something that is happening as we speak. And therefore, when we speak to it, we are speaking to it to warn ourselves of the reality. When we speak about the Danidas and the NGOs, these are bodies whose raison d'etre is to ensure that we remain in a perpetual state of begging. That is what we are doing to warn ourselves. And we are not for 1 minute saying that we will shut ourselves out from the rest of the world. What we are saying is that we must define how we engage with the whole world. And we are saying that as individual countries, we are weak, and the rest of the world wants to operate and to deal with us in our weak state. The United States of America are dealing with Rwanda on second-hand clothing. Rwanda cannot resist them. Burundi cannot. Kenya cannot. Uganda cannot. But if we are East Africa with a population of 300 million, we can. If we are SADC, we can. If we are ECOWAS, we can. So this is what we are saying. And we are saying further that going forward, we must also recognize our internal weaknesses. And what is our weaknesses? Chinua Achebe said it very well. The problem of Africa is simply and squarely one of political leadership. The rank of many political leaders in Africa are thieves. Let's call them by their name. They are thieves. They are individuals who are not interested in the interest of this country. And as long as we continue electing such individuals into positions of power across Africa, they are going to be manipulated. What then is the responsibility of the citizenry? The responsibility of the citizenry is to make demands. The chairman here, I hope he has received the several letters that I have written to him. I've written several letters to his organization, talking about the role of the African Union in peacemaking. I wrote to the chairman only last week about the situation in Sudan, saying we must solve our own problems. And I want to see a crusading African Union, so that it's not the Americans and the Saudi Arabians who are summoning them to Jeddah. It should be in Addis Ababa. in a nutshell, Joe, what I'm saying is that we have a responsibility to ourselves, both at the leadership level and at levels of the civic society. We must be engaged in a positive manner, and we must keep on shouting without being diplomatic, because diplomacy is lulling us into a false sense of security. And lastly, I want to say this. When foreign powers come, we must always be reminded of these goodies that they bring to us. It used to be said of the Trojan, even when the Greeks bear a gift, they do not mean well. They never mean well. And the